Yes, I know High. He's a longtime player. He's top 32 more than once, and it's very exceptional placements in the past. Um, the Faith, his recent placements. I don't think has he top 32 before. Can we get a fact check on
Yeah,
that? Pro
let me
stats.
tell you. Let me tell you. I know he has a top three on the Frostbite tournaments, but the only top 33, like the most recent one, was in a Galaxy Cup. Nothing much besides
So
that.
he's never top 32 to major.
No, major wise, I think the nearest position he's had is 49.
Ah,
So,
that's in the trial of Scotty, or the trial
yeah,
of
tries
Balder.
of Baldur. So I would say, in regards to like experience with tournaments and stuff, High has a little bit more knowledge in that area.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, I don't want to
Very
be
skilled
biased
players.
because commentators are not supposed to be biased, but I know High takes a little bit of time to actually warm up and start playing at its fullest potential. But once he's got that adaptation clocked in, he is truly unstoppable. So I'm really looking forward to see that.
Oh, for sure. Uh, yeah, Faith actually coming in here with a higher PR than High, but I believe High has been on a hiatus recently.
Mm,
Um, Looking like that might be affecting him a little bit. Faith is taking the edge over High at this moment.
yeah, one of the things about High is that he's a really aggressive player, and I guess the Fate can also use that in his favor to punish most of the whiff that he commits to do.
Mm. Ooh, High kind of just letting him get back to the wall right there, and
Yeah,
going
kind of
to the
just looking for the
guitars
kill
instead.
confirm.
Faith tacking on that damage.
Yeah, sword can be one of those.
Ooh, that
Ooh,
dodge in read.
silent to down sig. Very classic Esuri kill confirm, honestly.
Too simple for him. He's
Too
getting warmed
simple
up.
but too reliable. You know what it say? Oh, we go. No, a little bit of no exchange. The stocks are not very even though. Like the Fate has a good advantage against High right now.
Some premium like 2021 gameplay right here.
Ooh, gravity
Very,
cancel neutral into
very
recovery in the
movement
air.
centric. Not too many attacks. Although I believe found some
Ooh,
sick reads. You don't really see
this,
people go for those gravity cancel reads on guitars anymore. But
yeah.
I
I
bringing it
remember
back
the
into
old
the
days with
fashion.
like Wrench doing those.
Nah, I'm thinking about Matt KBW. I think it is. He got some sick guitar clips. I don't think he plays. I think he plays like multiverses now. At least he was gonna switch.
Oh, but
But
he was a great player. I remember him.
yeah, man's a pioneer.
The only issue that I'm seeing right now is that, at least weapon wise, the Fate has an advantage from like sword against guitars. So if High wants to,
Ooh.
oof, I was just about to say it. If High wants to take the stock, he's gonna really have to play it carefully.
Having that whole situation reversed. I mean, I kind of just dropping the edge guard opportunity and Faith bringing it back. It was looking pretty good for High for a minute there. His good like 50 damage lead, and he's on the stage, but dropped the ball on that one.
And that's the thing
Not
about
looking
high
good.
dex characters. They just build up damage pretty quickly, and by the time you realize you're already orange, you're already red.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I'd say we're kind of bringing back high dex and light weapons into fashion. I mean, you see more Koji, more Asuri, more even Lord Rax and stuff like that. But
Honestly, I
much more
love
than we
it.
used to see before.
A high,
I hate fighting for
really?
it, but I guess one could say it's more fun to watch,
I mean, it is definitely more fun to watch than
not
to
just
play
passive.
against it. But
That's true. That's true.
now, high still with stuck in orange. That's something that I've seen throughout the match. He's able to get the stock, but in a like pretty late advantage.
Yeah. If I mean, if the last couple stocks is anything to go by, he can bring back this damage deficit, but may have trouble closing out the stock.
Yeah, the guitars are
Just
coming
some of
out
those
though.
guitars.
So as long as he's able to play it around without the sword from the Koji coming out, he might have a chance to take the stock.
Ooh, he
He's
went
pretty
for it
good
all
with
there.
those
Not
reads,
gonna
that's for
lie.
sure.
might have worked on a lesser player, but the face showing that he is not so easily taken out. And
Ooh,
allow
run out of
and then,
options.
yeah, bit unfortunate coming in that one.
First stocks goes to the Fate on the first game of winners finals.
See High coming in here, repping that the Highwayman title, showing that he is quite the experienced guitar player on Lucian especially.
Yeah, honestly, I'm surprised he decided to go straight for Asuri. Probably.
Face showing that he's not a man of the way of the sword. He's swapping off immediately. I mean, yeah, I don't blame him. The Koji not super dominant. He's pretty even for most of that game. So if Faith thinks he can get things done more easily with this Onyx, I'm pretty sure I've known him to be a bit of a cannon player, more so than a sword or bow player. So just not too unexpected.
Honestly, I'm kind of afraid because I know Canon is pretty strong right now, like especially in the current meta. And one single Dutch read that you do wrong, and the amounts of damage it can output is just crazy. Oh, switches back to the gauntlets. Go for a nair into Sayer. Ooh, that downsy could have been stuck right there.
Yeah.
Something that I like about High is that he knows how to cancel a lot of follow-ups with like wake-ups. Oh my god, that's ground pound.
Heavy read there. I mean, yeah, that's confirmed, but it's I was not ready to die to that.
High is really keeping up his pace, you know, respecting Fate's movement. I think that's playing against his favor right now because he's giving Fate all the free roam to move around the stage, and I mean he's not really outputting any damage against him. Well, never mind. Look at that. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the situation and you think if High was playing a different legend, like or different weapon like Cannon, those kind of explosive bursts, 3 hits or so in a single interaction, they'd be doing a lot. They'd be going a lot further for him. But he's coming in with a bit lower strength, lower attack damage, on his weapons.
Yeah, it's like
consistent damage.
For every 5 hits he makes, the Fate only has to make like 3 to make the equivalent of damage. So that really puts out the perspective of how he has to play the game, and it really demonstrates how patient he's being, honestly. Because I never seen High play this like carefully.
I mean, yeah, it looks like both of them are respecting each other quite a bit, right? They're not really going for too much. Honestly, Faith, he's a stock up, and he's showing that he doesn't really want to approach that much, doesn't want to attack first.
Feels like a BCX finals, honestly. They're respecting each other a little bit too much. Ooh, that down stick trying to go for a quick whale, gravity cancel and neutralite. High really wants that kill confirm. Delayed recovery finally gets it, and for the first time, he actually has a pretty equivalent stock compared to the Fate.
They're not gonna lie. I don't think Hughes plays like light weapons. I've only ever seen him play heavy weapons. Like he played lance, axe, greatsword, nothing else. I don't remember. But that's
he
unrelated.
Might be experimenting. Ooh, that compound. That might be it. Sayer.
High in contrast, he is a very variety-focused player. I've seen him for Mordex, Taros, Orion. Of course, the Lucian and the Asuri. I've seen him on Kaya too, so he's got decent hours on like a lot of legends. So if this game doesn't go his way, which is looking like it won't, I would not be unexpected to see a switch.
I feel like the biggest issue that High has right now is just he has to adapt to his opponent before he can actually output all his level. And I don't know if it was a strategic choice to change into Onyx for the second game, but it really worked in Fate's favor.
Yeah, I'd expect a switch from High. Maybe you got to come in with a bit of some confidence here as a strong player. You got to believe in your picks. But if I'm High, I got to switch it up. The Asuri hasn't worked twice in a row, and it just went from bad to worse from the first game to the second game. So No switches. All right.
No switches. I for a second I thought
High
Fate was
as
gonna switch back to the Koji. I don't know if you saw that, but
yeah,
it seems like he's gonna go straight for what? Wushing?
whipping out the Rayman.
Wait, I mean whooshing. With the other way, but yeah.
Um, clearly High has faith in his Asuri, and Faith has faith in his everything. I guess he just quit playing whatever.
I mean, here's the thing. I saw High go toe to toe against Perplexity with that Asuri. I know what he is capable of when he pulls it out. So I'm just waiting for him to trigger that momentum.
Hmm.
I still have some hope, even if it's the last possible game of the match.
Yeah. High. I mean,
Now,
this is most would agree that this is a pretty good matchup weapon-wise for High, but with the way Faith's been looking in the past two games, off of just whatever weapons he wants to play, it may not be a weapon problem. It may just be that Faith is simply outplaying High in these situations.
I mean,
High might not be feeling himself right now. Is this the same High we saw fight Perplexity?
not only that, but something that I'm realizing now from the Fate is that one of the reasons why he's keeping up so well against High is just his spacing. He is able to calculate his movement in a way to bait out High and then just punish every single one of his whiffs, just like that, like we just saw. And that's really working out for him.
Okay, wait, that
Ooh,
was
NC getting the first kill.
yeah.
First time in advantage for High.
High's slowly bringing it back. I think if High truly believed that he couldn't win the way he's playing, he would be 8-minuting. But you see, he's being decently aggressive, so he clearly believes that he can win the way he's playing right now.
He even feels kind of cocky about it, not gonna lie. Like he's not afraid of what he's facing.
Faith is kind of coming in with that like Adderall kind of playstyle, Doesn't throw out too many attacks, but he's doing a lot more movement, He's just running around. But he gets those hits in. He's all about that precision.
Now, I need to stop respecting Fate's space too much because like there are moments he straight up puts himself to his face. He doesn't attack them. I feel like that's biting him in the back. Because look at this. Look at the damage difference building up. Those wake ups are definitely not helping either.
Wait.
Oh, gravity cancel delay grandpa into there. Oh, doesn't connect. Nair.
Oh
no, doesn't connect. And oh,
he got caught by just like the last little final pixel of the final ball.
Raymond.
Fireball.
Just Raymond treatment. What can I say?
I can't believe it, like that final ball, it hits him and it kills, and yet whenever I do the gauntlet D-stick, it just drops. It keeps them in place and it basically saves them. So like I don't know, maybe Faith's playing a different Rayman than me.
They're just built different, bro. Some people are just like that.
High opting for the weapon throw sauce instead of the jump ground pound or something.
I mean, High is a pretty well-known player that like
out.
goes for the throws, so I'm not surprised.
Okay. I mean, it kind of worked out the first time he did it. Not so much the second time. He was a little bit late on the punish.
This is when you can see the biggest flaw about Katars, and that is it's really a struggle to find the kill confirms, especially against weapons that prioritize movement like gauntlets. Like the Fate can still outdo damage on him.
Keeps on smacking him in the face with him. I mean,
eventually he's gonna have to die one way or another.
Faith is trying to bait out the weapon throws so that High will just be weaponless, but he's a master of patience. Like this man is a Zen master. He's just waiting.
Let me tell you, compared to the High that I saw the other week, this is a whole different person. That High didn't know anything about patience. So, in a way, I kind of like it. It really shows that a player truly knows how to change their playstyle depending on the situation.
Yeah, I mean, this is some very disciplined gameplay. He's not going for too much. He's been being very patient. He's picking his moments.
Ooh. And so far, those Katars are starting to pop off now. Though that axe, you know how we feel about axe in this chat.
Yeah, I mean it's not the strongest weapon, but when you're
not the strongest weapon, but
it really feels good to play. It can be tough to fight back from, but Faith kind of just like he's not really pushing his advantage too much. He's kind of just going for stray hits here and there, often finding himself in the corner or off stage. or on the platform. He's never really taken center.
Honestly, kind of smart from his side because he's not overextending his strings. You know, he's keeping a short
Ooh, he
one or
reads
two.
the no
Oof.
dodge.
Well, just what I wanted to say, he's like trying to keep it short, 1 or 2 hits, and then stay back, try to avoid the punishment. But at the end of the day, the Fate demonstrated to have better knowledge in general in regard to how to use their characters, and I think that's what gave him the win.